Hi everyone, welcome to this pick a card reading for what is coming ahead this week. Timeless reading, so whenever you are seeing this, it is the right time for this message. And so we're going to start with group 1, 2, or 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need a bit more time choosing. And timestamps are going to be listed down below, so you can fast forward to your group and get to your reading, and I'll see you there. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a general pick a card reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings, which can give you a much more concise message, a bit more on depth, etc. So if you're interested, go to the Etsy shop below. And let's get into your week ahead kind of energies that will be playing out. We have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. I feel like there is this, obviously, a need for you to express yourself, be creative in perhaps even the clothes that you're wearing, trying something new, trying something different, trying something that's like been in your closet for a while that you're like, I like that, but I don't know if I have the cojones to like go out and wear that. It's also asking for you to just express yourself in a very free way, a very unjudgmental way, in a very expressive, free thinking way where you can just be yourself. And this can also come down to communication and like communicating like how you're feeling and what you're going through at this time. But overall, it feels like a very light energy. It feels really peaceful. It feels really fun. It feels really free. But it's encouraging you to kind of like push that boundary a little bit this week, you know, learning to like try a couple new things, expressing yourself, how you dress, your makeup, your accessories, the way that you present yourself energetically, the way that you're communicating this week to yourself, to others. I feel like there's this need for you to just let yourself kind of be shown and shine unapologetically and just, you know, what you want, you know, letting yourself just be free and light and effervescent. So let's see what the tarot cards have for you as well. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Emperor reversed, Chariot, and the 9 of Wands here. Yeah. There is this like strive for wanting freedom of expression, freedom of your creativity, freedom of your life force. You know, the 6 of Cups here, it's very, very nostalgic, but it also reminds me of your inner child and really tapping into what you love to do as a child, like what brought you joy as a child, and start to incorporate a little bit more of that unbiased, unjudgmental whimsicalness that children have. There is no fear, there is no judgment. They just do what sparks them, you know, creatively, expressively. Like there is no need to feel like you have to harness something, you know. For example, like when I was a kid, I liked to take this giant recorder out into the woods and I would pretend that I was like a newscaster and just like record my voice. And here I am now recording my voice and recording myself giving these tarot card readings and spiritual talks and education and teaching and presenting and all this thing. And so this week I feel like it's really being called to you to get curious about that. You can even make a list of things that you used to enjoy as a kid, no matter how random or crazy or whatever, like movies, music, hobbies, interests, expressions, like time of year, holidays, and really just let yourself brainstorm like what brought you joy as a kid, because there is this feeling of feeling stuck. You know, the Emperor is a very powerful energy. Like, he knows who he is, regardless of gender. He knows what he brings to the table. He is powerful, he is strong, he's very masculine in his energy. And masculine means do, create, be. It's like strong, it's grounded. And this is blocked right now. You know, it feels like there is this scarcity to be bold, to be seen, to be unique, to stop copying what other people are doing or what does well, or comparing yourself to others. I mean, look at the suit jacket. It is bright red on this Emperor. So let's unblock that energy here, because I feel like you need to be embracing this fierce, bold energy. And it doesn't have to be immediate and extreme. You can just dabble with it this week. We're getting curious this week. And then we have the Chariot and the Nine of Wands. The Chariot's all about victory, passion, excitement, movement, change. It's adaptability. It's going with the flow. And I feel like that's kind of what you're being encouraged to kind of break free of. Like, look at how unique this person looks. Like, they've got, you know, their earrings on, they've got like a leather jacket, they're riding a motorcycle, and you don't typically statistically see women on motorcycles. Usually it's more men, even though there's a lot of female riders out there. Shout out to Babes Ride Out. But there is this like need to free yourself and like let go, especially with the Emperor reverse there. There's this need to be true to yourself and do it without judgment and do it without giving a crap, really. The Nine of Wands here is all about perseverance, like digging your feet in and really having that courage and having that excitement and that energy to be able to push yourself out of that comfort zone. I feel like you're being really, really encouraged to expand. The courageous peony, can't speak. You're really being called to like expand and break free and let that like happen, let that flow. So let's get any other final messages, perhaps anything else that I missed here for you. If I can shuffle. We have the Six of Cups again. And let's see. Let's shuffle better. Let's shuffle better, me. Okay, Eight of Cups, and we have Temperance here. So Six of Cups here, just to reiterate that finding that spark again, that inner child, that excitement, that virality, that vitality, that like excitement, that freedom. So it's really being expressed here because it came out again. Eight of Cups here is leaving behind this emotional need to make other people happy or feel comfortable, almost even. You know, this is like all about walking away emotionally from something that you've invested. Perhaps just ripping off this mask is the energy I get, and like learning to be free and expressive and allowing yourself that change, as well as this like finite balance of earth, water, fire, and air, and like let yourself kind of be balanced and let it come out how it needs to come out, unjudgmental. That Six of Cups energy, that's like the major pinpoint of this week, is like really tapping into that freedom, into that inner child, into that youthful excitement about allowing yourself to shine. That's all. That's all I have for you. Feel free to give a like to support free tarot content on YouTube. Give a comment down below if you want to claim this reading. Just say, like, I claim this reading, that you want to encourage yourself to embrace this courageous peony. Yeah. Subscribe if you feel called, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading for the week ahead. This timeless reading, it's general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings, which I recommend because you can get much more in-depth guidance and what's going on in your life and all of that good stuff. So that's on my Etsy shop. Check that out if you feel called. Or if you don't, at least give the video a like because it always supports free tarot content. And I appreciate that. So let's check out your overall energy for the week ahead. Coming up, we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I feel like there's a couple different people watching this, obviously, but there is this energy of knowing that you are safe to make a choice or a change or a transformation or job or relationship, or it's also just feeling safe to be able to do something. It's either like a choice or the ability to feel safe enough to do something, to put something out there, to be vulnerable, or to be open about something with someone, or like a creation. I feel like it could go either way for, you. So take what resonates, again, leave the rest. But I definitely feel like this energy is here to say, like, you are safe, you are protected, like you are being guided here, like especially with I believe it's a falcon here, having that higher perspective of safety and guidance, and you're not alone, and that there is a higher power, higher energy there in your life that is guiding you, protecting you, and is there for you. I don't know if you can hear that siren, but there's a siren going off, but there is this like call for you to have that faith, have that blind trust, blind faith that you are safe and you are protected and you're being guided exactly where you need to be and through exactly what you need to be doing, So let's see what else here we have for you. Strength, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So, yeah, I do feel like there is this split between whoever's watching this, where it's like, it's either something to have courage with, and I feel like with this page here, pages are all very young and a bit naive, but very excited and very passionate. So I feel like it's either something that you are calling into fruition, something that you're really excited about, but you're not seeing the strength that you actually do have within you. You do have this power, you are worthy of this thing. And so it's like you're not really seeing, like if she was positioned this way, they would both see each other and be in more of a powerful stance. But it's interesting that both of the backs are turned towards each other, and so the energy is being a little bit misconstrued, mistranslated, or not even seen. And so it's definitely like this Horus energy is there to be like, hey, have that trust, have that courage, have that strength to put yourself out there, to do the thing, to open yourself up to the possibility of that choice, that change, that creative pursuit, that thing that you're calling in. It's a very young thing, green, if you will, but it's definitely something, filling you with excitement and energy and like a pathway forward. And then for the other of you, there's definitely like a relationship energy here. Now, it might be romantic, it might be platonic, it might be family, it might be career, but there is this energy of needing to like kind of speak from the heart, or you're wanting more from someone, or you're needing to speak up about your needs in a way that is collaborative. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, and relationships are a work, it's collaboration. It takes two parties. Like there has to be communal effort put into this thing, even if it's your boss, even if it's your coworker, or your spouse, or your significant other, or a new relationship. There is also this secondary energy of speaking your truth and speaking from your heart, and trust that you're not going to mess up or scare someone away by speaking what you need to speak. And if you do, then, well, that just, that's good, because now you don't have to waste your time, because a relationship should be able to sit down and have maybe those harder conversations, or those more vulnerable conversations, or those times where you do have to speak up and perhaps set a boundary about how you feel and what you need, or where you're going, so on and so forth. But there is definitely this energy of relationship, speaking your mind from your heart, in a collaborative effort, in the way that you guys are working together. And working together can be, a romantic relationship, because you do have to work together to problem solve and work on something. And so it goes either way. And so this is why personal readings are better, but I get it. So let's see, I'm gonna get some clarifier cards. Let's get a clarifier for this group. Let's get a clarifier. Anything else I missed for this? We have the High Priestess, and then this kind of wanted to come out. And then for the other side, for the relationship side, let's see what, anything else I missed? Anything else I missed? Okay. It's just getting organized here. We have the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Yeah, there is this like need to believe in your power, in your worth. Like the High Priestess knows. She just has a knowing, intuitive energy, regardless of your gender. She is just there. She's very feminine, she's very accepting, she's very trusting as well. There is a need to be in that more feminine flow state of energy, which allows things to come in, allows and trusts, and doesn't chase, and just manifests and uses her magic in more potent ways. And so that's what you're also being called, again, to kind of trust that pull is the right pull. And the Three of Wands is like the journey card, like about to take a extravagant journey to a foreign land, and trust. And it could be more metaphysical, not metaphysical, more symbolized than actually maybe taking a journey, but more taking a mental, metaphysical journey with this thing, this event, this place, if you will. So not being afraid to trust where you're being led and to go with the flow of this exciting journey, if you will. And then for these people over here, we have the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. There is power in confronting, you know, what you don't want to confront. There is power in being vulnerable and being open and being honest. I feel like with earth energy here, earth energy is usually very honest. They don't really have time for filling your head with fluff or positivity. Like earth signs are very honest and down to earth and stubborn, but in a good way, you know? And so this is like making sure that you are standing your ground, being firm in your power, and to not be afraid to rock the boat is kind of what I'm seeing with this Two of Swords. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. And if it breaks apart, then it was never meant to be. If it creates a more solid boundary or connection, then that is perfect. That is exactly what you want in life, is more solid foundations. Yeah, so very exciting week. Feel free to give the video a like to support free tarot content, comment if you feel called, subscribe. Yeah, and enjoy your week. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading for the week ahead. Energetically, emotionally, we're going to see what kind of things are going to be popping up for you. Energies, people, places, things, and so on. So it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I offer personal readings if you feel called. Link is below at my Etsy shop. Or feel free to just give the video a thumbs up to support free tarot content. But let's get into your beautiful message for the week. We have perspective. Ooh. None of this matters. Zoom out and common ground. This almost feels like whatever you're going through or worried about or dealing with, you know, in life, the only constant is change. So, you know, you're not going to always be in that state or feeling stuck or feeling lost or feeling isolated or angry or whatever it is, or whatever the situation that you do find yourself in. It's almost like asking you to take a step back and trust that you're not always going to be stuck here or dealing with this thing. Like, you know, it's going to change, it's going to evolve, it's going to grow, it's going to manifest. You know, take a zoom out and really look at things, you know, look at things from a perspective, you know, how would you feel about this in a month or 5 years? Like, I bet it would be a different energetic response in 5 years than it probably is right now. But let's get some cards. We're gonna get some tarot. We'll pull some clarifiers, all that good stuff. So let's see what we have here. There's a High Priestess, Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, the High Priestess is here. She's super intuitive, in touch, and very, very feminine. She trusts, allows, lets things flow in a really natural way, instead of a masculine energy. You know, regardless of your gender, what you identify as, we all have masculine and feminine energies inside of us. And the masculine energy is much more doing, hustling, creating, problem solving, all of this kind of masculine push energy, whereas the High Priestess is the feminine aspect of that. She knows, she can trust, she can kind of like let these things evolve naturally without a need to know the specifics. And yes, she still works on things. You know, she doesn't just sit around and twiddle her thumbs and become passive. Like, she still puts effort into it, but there's this knowing, this trusting, this feminine embrace and gentleness that she is allowing these things to come in. And we have the Page of Cups, which is a very curious, young energy, all about finding kind of what makes you happy and what really fills your cup, like literally, figuratively. It's learning to go with that flow, you know, trust, flow, very feminine like energy that is asking for you to work with this week, to really tap more into that feminine energy. And that doesn't mean wearing makeup or face masks or anything. It doesn't mean that. It means a gentler approach to life, or what you want to create, or what you want to feel, or what you want to manifest. It's like a letting go energy, to let things come to you in surprising ways, in ways that is organic and natural and feminine, and not so much about you forcing or controlling or needing to know a certain outcome or a certain way. And so, yeah, these cards are very much like, let's be feminine, let's go with the flow, really step into that feminine energy this week, so you can have that zoom out effect, that you can take that step back and be able to think clearer or make better choices, because you're not such in that do state. You're in a feminine, let's flow, ideas come to me, I'm feeling how the energy ebbs and flows throughout the day, and I'm letting myself be okay with doing more or doing less. You know, it can be that energy as well. You don't always have to, feminine energy doesn't have to be sitting around. You know, it can be feminine to feel how you are feeling energetically. Perhaps you're feeling more energized this week, and you're allowing that feminine in-tuneness to guide you. Or maybe this week you're feeling really lethargic or lonely or tired, and it is feminine to tap into that and allow it as well. You know, feminine is just being in touch with those little details. Okay, then we have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles over here. This is like the forceful masculine energy. The Seven of Swords can be like a win at all costs, like really needing to prove something or to do something, or something that's just outside your character or outside of your virtues, or something beyond how you want to act and be, might be triggering you this week and might be really, evoking something, which is why perspective, zooming out really matters, to not go there, to be the bigger person, to kind of have your head on your shoulders, to have that perspective. I think that's going to be really important. Now, it could be that you possibly are wanting to embrace that energy, or someone else is coming at you with this like win at all costs energy. Just be mindful of that energy coming at you. But we also have the Ten of Pentacles, so it feels like it has to do with work, stability, groundedness, you know, who you are, your foundation. Like, again, it feels like someone's really pushing your values or your standards or your boundaries or something like that this week, like really trying to like have you show yourself in a certain light or in a certain regard, or perhaps this is you thinking like you needing to prove yourself in a certain facet or a certain reward or avenue or situation, and it's calling for you to be more in touch with that feminine side and less of this kind of egotistical must do things in a certain way to be able to get my foundation. So it could also be that kind of energy coming in as well. Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's get some clarifiers, group 3. High Priestess, Page of Cups energy. Okay, that one. Justice, and clarify the Seven of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. Mind how dark it is. I'm filming in the winter, fall season, and light comes and goes a lot. Let's see. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. I'm gonna get one more to clarify that. What else is going on here? What else is going on here for this week? Woo! We're not taking that. We'll take this one. Four of Pentacles. A lot to do with money, resources, time, energy, all of that with the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of focus on balancing things. With here, the Justice card, I feel like being in that more feminine, true to your nature, softer kind of approach is going to have a better payoff, a better result. I feel like this just gives me like an ego kind of energy, like feeling like you need to prove yourself or win someone over or convince someone in a very aggressive way so that you are able to get these material things. And material things don't have to be money or like an object. It can be your time as well. Your time is very, very precious. And so it's all about, yeah, like not being stuck in that ego mindset and really listening to that heart, that soul, that center this week. Really be careful of the greed and the need to win. I keep on getting this need to win in something materialistic that's going to be coming up this week. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Feel free again to like the video to support free tarot content, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.